As a young woman just coming of age in the 60s, joining a protest march was something that I and my peers often did. I would join a parade or a walk in support of a worthy cause, even if it was seen by most people as a lost cause. And because I grew up with stories of Jesus' entry into Jerusalem, I never felt it was a strange thing to do. It was a good thing to do. Just a few years ago, right after Trump became president, I joined the Women's March in Huntsville with my son and my husband and my granddaughter. And I told you folks about this. We raised our voices in protest and took a stand along with people of goodwill all around the world in support of the human rights and dignity of women. I've taken part in many peace marches over the years, all lost causes, some would say. During the last and final Truth and Reconciliation meeting in Ottawa, in 2005, I drove to Ottawa to join the people in the streets calling for a change in our relationship with First Nations. And I marched with people from Living Waters Presbytery within a multitude of different peoples, different colors and cultures, some families with their children. Many would call that a lost cause too, but we have persisted, and change will come. When I came here as your minister, I went to Honduras with a delegation led by Karen and Janet Spring, whom you all know, calling for the government to free Karen's partner, Edwin Espinal, and all his fellow political prisoners who had been arrested and imprisoned under false charges. I wasn't walking through the streets of Tegucigalpa, but I was standing outside embassies and other government offices and outside the prison, calling for Edwin's release. Thankfully, Edwin has been released from the terrible conditions which he endured for almost 2 years, but he still has to stand trial and lives under the constant threat of renewed violence from authorities and the police. I consider my involvement in this and in other peace pursuits as part of joining Jesus in his peace movement. I consider my involvement in the Elmvale Remembrance Day parade as a march for peace. With Jesus, I join peace parades as often as I can because I believe we need to stop war everywhere. No more war. I guess I'm a believer in lost causes. Many would say that Jesus' dream of the kingdom of God on earth is a lost cause, but I am a disciple of Jesus, and I believe in the power of lost causes to gain momentum and bring about true change in our world, change in the way we live with one another on this planet. And I believe that as Christians and as churches, we are continually called to join in the movement for social change that was started by Jesus. We are called to join him in the peaceful way of transformative nonviolence that faces death and leads to life. We live with the hope that maybe this time, maybe this Holy Week, his dream will come true as he taught us to pray on earth as it is in heaven. May it be so, brothers and sisters. May it be so.